Hey guys, DC here, and this is my review of Tetris Beat on the Apple Arcade for Apple TV. So the game is loading up here. I've been waiting for a Tetris game in the Apple Arcade for quite a while, so I'm excited about this. And I know that the sound, just like all Apple Arcade games, the sound is usually pretty solid, and I think that this game is going to emphasize that. Now I have the option to say whether I'm using speakers or headphones here. So I'm just going to be using speakers or wired headphones. I'm not using anything wireless. I'm playing on the Apple TV here. And it looks like we have a tutorial here, drop, tap, and marathon. We're going to start with drop here. And I'm using my SteelSeries Nimbus, so I'm going to be pressing D-pad up to hard drop the Tetramino. Okay. Now I can also use the D-pad to move the Tetramino left or right, A or B to rotate the Tetramino. So simple enough. And now they're asking me to press the D-pad up and to time the beat. So this type of music, again, I like it for the game, but I'm not super aware or sure of exactly if I'm on beat or not with these presses, to be honest with you. Not my real type of music, but that I listen to on a normal basis, but for the purposes of the game, I'll go ahead and try. So hard dropping to the beat will also fill our fever bar. And our fever bar is that that light blue bar to the left hand side. Hard dropping to the beat will also fill our bar. Okay, so now we're in fever time when it's in that multicolor sort of flashing. And hopefully this game, I don't know if anyone who that's prone to seizures. I know that sometimes flashing lights can, like this can trigger seizures, so I don't know if there's any sort of disclaimer on this game, but I'll just bring it up right now. Alright, so I'm just kind of getting the hang of it. There does seem to be a little bit of like a latency issue with my controller. I'm not sure if my controller is dying, or if I need to charge it, or if the game is just still kind of working out some bugs here and there, but there feels like there is like a slight delay here when I'm using my SteelSeries Nimbus. And again, I'm on the Apple TV. It may be different like on an iPhone or iPad, but with the Apple TV, it does seem like there is a slight delay in my movements here, but maybe it's still the tutorial mode, so let me just continue to go through here. And now we're on the next, I guess, gameplay scenario or version. So this is tap, if I'm not mistaken. And we start with drop. So if we use our triggers, our upper left or upper right triggers there, we can hold our Tetraminos. And with tap, again, it's using the beat again, and we can either choose the left location or the right location of our Tetramino to drop it for like an instant drop. And for these gameplay versions, again, for the most part, I like the old school version of Tetris, so I really came for the marathon, to be honest with you. So kind of once I get through these versions with the beat, I think that ongoing that I'll probably be playing the marathon more than anything. Alright, so we're still going here. So we got through drop, tap, and now marathon. Was probably the one that I'm really most interested in, just a regular game of Tetris. So let's see how this goes. Regular game of Tetris was a little bit of music accompanying it. Alright, yeah, see, there still seems to be a little bit of latency. I'm probably gonna try to switch my controller just to kind of do some troubleshooting here. But this game definitely does look different from any other Tetris game. Again, I haven't played any Tetris in a while. The blocks here kind of have that more of a three-dimensional sort of look to them. They're not as flat. You can kind of see, on top and on side of the boxes here, or the bricks. So that's a different sort of look and feel if you haven't played in a while. So the last time I played a lot of Tetris was for Tetris 64, which I still think is the best Tetris that ever came out. The one in 64, that one was my favorite. Get for my friends and go ahead and go at it. And they had the little sort of I think they're cubes that you'd build and everything like that, the liquid cubes, and I think that was just the best version of Tetris on the 64. So I've been kind of chasing that sort of play style. All right, now we're on the main menu here. Just looking at some of the stats and navigating. So this first area is stats. Time played, songs played, highest score, level 1 I have no experience yet. We have missions here. Make 3 Tetris line clears on the beat. So yeah, this game definitely does focus on the music, and the sound is really good on this. So we have the sound, language, controls, hard drop sensitivity is all the way up. And even navigating through this menu, I have a little bit of latency. I'm not going to do how to play. I've already gone through the tutorial, and I think that brings me back to through the whole tutorial again. Just looking at more of the missions before I get into another game. What I want to test definitely is the marathon option and the multiplayer. I know that this is supposed to be 2-player split screen, so let me go ahead and just test that out here. I'm gonna grab my other controller. Just looking for a stage here. So I have my other controller. I'm gonna test it out with my other controller that's been charging and try to kind of work both sides here. So let's see. Progress is automatically saved. And what's good about this game, it loads up pretty quickly here. Alright, so I am experiencing a little bit of lag, latency issues here as I kind of move the controls around here. Again, this is on the Apple TV, so there still seems to be some bugs, at least in this game version here. This is marathon on the Apple TV. So what I'll probably do here, I'm probably gonna just try to fast forward through this and test out a different kind of gameplay here. This is multiplayer marathon. I'm gonna try to go to single player, I think, here in just a minute. because there still seems to be some latency on both my controllers. So I know the game that just came out, and a lot of times I gotta kind of go back and fix up some of the bugs, do some updated patches for the game. But that's one thing I'll say, there is a little bit of latency issues here. Let me try single player to see if that's a little bit smoother. Single player marathon. Let me try a different stage. I think this is a different stage, maybe it's not. Okay, yeah. Still have some of the same little latency type issues or lag, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this game here too. And let me just try the drop gameplay here in single player, see if that's a little bit smoother. Yeah, just the game has all the potential. It just I know there's bugs in the game. The game just kind of came out, but let me know in the comments if it's buggy on your end. Okay, so this is drop. Okay, and this is actually moving a little bit smoother. This is much smoother than the marathon version. Let me see, because I tried this in marathon. Yeah, sliding that piece in, it wouldn't let me do it. So yeah, this is running smoother here. This is the drop sort of gameplay. This is smoother, but again, I want to more than likely I'll be playing the marathon, I would say, kind of with one of my friends. And I want that to be just as smooth. This is smoother, but also still seems to be a little bit of latency, but this is way smoother. It's barely noticeable. So again, this is on the Apple TV. I'm sure that it's probably much smoother on an iPad, which I could probably try, or on my iPhone. Because again, there is that delay between like your controller and and the device when you make an input. So I know that on an Apple TV sometimes the games are as smooth. So, but other than that, this is Tetris Beat. I would say definitely check this out if you are a Tetris fan. This is the game we've been waiting for in the Apple Arcade. It looks very smooth. I guess, well, I don't want to say it looks very smooth, but the graphics on it are smooth. Again, on the Apple TV, it's not running as smooth as I would like at the current moment. But I appreciate the offering. It's a game I've been referencing for a long time. The sound is great, I'll say that. The sound, the music is perfect. So definitely check this out. Let me know if how it plays on your end. And I think once the developers kind of go back and get everything corrected, I think we have a great game here in our hands. That's my review on the game. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, you can't win if you don't play.